Hey, so I wanted to talk about Street Fighter 2, and specifically I wanted to talk about the SNES version, but I watched a long play of the arcade version, so I don't really have anything to say about the SNES version at the moment, but we can see further along what the differences are and what's specific to the SNES version, because I am interested in that. But in the arcade version, uh, where could we where could we go? Well, one thing that comes to my mind is there is this issue of many different countries, right? Different fighters from different countries. I think that in itself is already interesting. Uh, if I could jump wildly a little bit, I'd say I'm also interested in how Blanca has something to do with electricity. And if I were to jump even more wildly, I'd say that I'm interested in how Chun Li is set in like a market or something. So initially, why am I interested in these specific things? I'm not entirely sure. Those are the first things that came to my mind. The market town, I'm interested in the notion of buying, I suppose, and also the way in which in the market town there is a little fountain or some sort of little pool of water where a woman seems to be washing her hands or or washing something in the pool. I can't really see it clearly, but she's at least going down into the pool, crouches into it, and kind of places her hands or something into the pool. And Blanca in his town has this strange electric charge to him that almost evokes notion of electricity, perhaps. I mean, obviously it evokes electricity in the sense of power, something that powers up a mechanism, I'm tempted to say. And if we jumped even more wildly, we could look at Zangief, who seems to work in a factory or fights in a factory. So that has this notion as well of machinery, things that are operated in some way. And electricity might be relevant there in some sense. It is also maybe worth noting that really Street Fighter has this notion of many people fighting together and having to find some sort of a solution of some sort to an enormous conflict that spans a lot of different countries, not in the sense of a war exactly, but more in a sense of like a rivalry of some kind amongst countries that then have to fight to find who's the best or something. In the arcade version, at least, Ryu seems to want to do this forever, basically, to fight forever and ever and ever, to find greater challenges. So at least in the arcade version, playing as Ryu, which is all I've watched so far, I have a feeling that he wants to find a never-ending string of challenges, maybe for like challenging yourself. So you finding something for yourself that will challenge you. That you are the one who is being transformed by the fight